Now this telephone is an iMobile. I'm just now getting used to it. You know, I had the misfortune of losing my phone. I blacked out completely. It's a 50-50 really. My wife has already reported to the police. The police say that it happens every day, and that I am correct. It probably was GHB, gamma hydroxybutyrate, I think is the way it's pronounced. Some people call it Georgia Homeboy. It's the date rape drug. Now, in case my friends and family are watching this and might be concerned, well, you should be concerned, because Bangkok is really becoming laden with crime. And it was not busy July 4th in downtown, and it was a Saturday. I found that very unusual. Tourism is way down. You know, the international news is not positive about Thailand, and the wealthier tourists go to Phuket or to Chonburi, which is around Pattaya, in the nicer hotels like the Royal Cliff. And Phuket has what you call long-term tourists, people that stay like longer than a month. You know, millionaire types or people that have jobs that are very flexible. Maybe they're writers or actors, etc. like that. When actors and actresses come to Thailand, you don't hear about it much. It doesn't make the magazines. And one example I can give is Sandra Bullock. She's been here many times. And a friend of mine owns the hotel that she likes to go to. And it's a real quiet thing when she goes there. And of course, he and his family are raised in that environment. So they would not be allowing that information to be made public. This is where I lived for 3.5 years. I spent nearly 7 months on my back inside this room right here. I was nearly paralyzed. My left leg was nearly paralyzed, and the pain was unbelievable in my sciatic nerve. I tried physical therapy for a while, but I finally had successful surgery. 72-year-old doctor did surgery on my back. He had just come back from a Chicago workshop about putting titanium as a disc replacement, and he replaced 2 discs. I am a 1/4 inch taller, and I can do 95% of what I've always been able to do physically, martial arts or fitness-wise. But I'm old and lazy now, so I'm not really in very good shape. Now back to the GHB. Now what I'm doing, I'm just walking around. You see, most of the residents have their door closed. It's raining outside, so it's cool enough they can just close the door. And when the rain stops, they'll open the window from outside. So this is what the hallways look like. It looks like a dormitory. But as far as my blackout on July 4th, it really shook me up a lot. Stuff like that has happened to me a couple of times, and there are warnings at the English embassy, the embassy for the United Kingdom and England. They have a brochure talking about be very careful about if you go to places by yourself. Many British citizens have been drugged and woke up, usually unharmed, but with nothing in their pockets. And that's what happened to me. Physically, I feel unharmed. I have no bruises and no needle marks, anything weird like that. And I woke up like I'd been in a deep sleep with no dreams or nothing. And I was very surprised that the lady, maybe she did not know that I've been a customer of that particular service for 10 years. And I know the owner pretty well. And my wife knows the owner. And my wife is the niece of one of the highest ranking police officers who just retired from the Thai Royal Police Academy. He was the director of the Thai Royal Police Academy. And I cannot imagine, first of all, I can't imagine any kind of threatening going on. I don't know where Thai people get off on this kind of thing, but I've been told by Thai people and Bangkok foreign veterans, this is what I call them, the expat that's lived here a long time. Thai people do get off on intimidating you, tricking you, playing mind games with you, or scaring you into some kind of corner where you'll think that you've got to pay your way out. This is not going to pass without retribution. I don't play that way. I never have. Anybody that knows me knows that I do hold a grudge, and I will take revenge, and I can do it successfully in ways that you'll never figure out. I've never been convicted of a single crime. I've had very few speeding tickets since I was 16 years old. Now I'm 43. I have a clean crime record. Clean police record is a better way to put it. I have clean health. The disorder that I have is not a contagious disease. It's Meniere's syndrome. My blood work is near perfect, almost Olympic athlete level. Problem is vertigo and the damage to my stomach by way of Dr. Rodriguez Galvez of St. Dominic's Hospital in Jackson, Mississippi, ruined my digestive system and my stomach. And it has healed to some degree, and I take my hat off to Dr. Dudley. I believe her first name is Sinatra, from Utah, that married a friend of my family's, Tommy Dudley. She prescribed the correct medication for me that eliminated my chest pain, 85% alleviated my vertigo, reduced my I never can say this word right, but the ringing in my ear by 50%. And I believe that if I continue to be on Marinol, I could get myself up to a level where I could function not only very well at a job, but beyond most employers' expectations. Because when I work somewhere, that business tends to make more profit. And I love doing that. I'm in the profit business.